also something that has to do with war, but it's not war. Well, it is war. It's war of the food prices. I'm rolling up my window so you guys can hear me a little better here. It's war of the food prices. It's war of money. It's war of the gasoline prices. And that's mainly what I'm going to talk about, that and food prices and people's wallets. It's all financial here right now, you guys. All financial. People are suffering. Like, seriously, like, I mean, I'm smiling about it, but you got to laugh to not cry. People that would normally have money are broke right now. No, seriously, you guys. People who will usually have money right now are so broke. And these are people who are working, and I don't even know how they're doing it right now. And I don't pay rent or anything of that sort. I have bills like anybody else, but not the bill that most people have. A lot of people have their rent to pay or mortgage. A lot of people have electric bills. A lot of people have water bills. A lot of people have gas bills. I don't have any of those bills. So on that part, I cannot necessarily relate in the moment. Now, previously in my life and all my life, I've always had some type of heavy bills. And then the past 4 or 5 years of my life, I've eliminated those bills because of decisions that I've made to eliminate those bills. But people are really, people must be having it out right now, because folks before that I could say, hey, bum me $5, bum me $10, those folks would have at least $5 or $10. Not even the folks who are making over $100,000 a year have $5 in their pocket. How do I know this? Of course, because I run a tax business half of the year. So I know this. My tax clients, I see what folks are making. So folks that's making over $100,000, $200,000 a year, not even they have $5. This is becoming worrisome. That not even folks who you would consider middle class to got it like that, they don't even have $5 right now. Because either A, they're losing their job, B, they can't afford half of the food that's going in their refrigerator, so they've had to cut down, or they've had to spend double the amount on the same food items that they spent on last year. They're spending the same amount this year. Could be that. But for whatever reason, even middle class folks don't even have $5 right now. The day before yesterday, gas prices, I'm on the outskirts of Akron, Ohio. So with that being said, the gas prices were at about $2.60 something, $2.63 or something like that about 2-3 days ago. And literally yesterday, day before yesterday, I looked at the prices yesterday, matter of fact, in the morning, looked at the prices, almost $1 more in gasoline. May not seem like much for some folks' wallets, but to mine it's a lot. To any other humble folk that don't have a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Because a gallon of gas is not going to get you but so far. Now, for those of you who know nothing about vehicles, because you'll be surprised how many people don't even know the basics about vehicle. I know a little bit of the basics. My husband is the mechanic, but I know the basics. And I know that I'm driving around with a V6 engine, okay? This Jeep is a V6. Now, if it was a V4 or, small little engine, a V4 would be considered a small engine. A V6 is a medium-sized engine, small and medium-sized engine, I shall say. And a V8 is a larger size engine, just so people who don't know much about cars don't care. Hey, larger engine, you got a V8. You put $5 in a V8 engine, and anybody knows who's ever drove a V8 engine, I know, drove plenty of V8s. You know that you put $5 with gas prices at about $3, and you put $5, your gas light is not even going to go off if your gas light is on. If you drive a V6 and you put $5, you barely going to get the gas light off. If you drive a V4, or you got a small little Kia, a little car, you know, that sort, okay, you can put $5 and maybe you'll get half a quarter tank, maybe almost a quarter tank. Things are getting bad, everyone. And this talk is mainly for folks who don't want to see. It's nothing worse than a person who does not want to see, who has eyes. In Spanish, we say, no hay peor persona que no quiere ver. No hay peor persona que no quiere ver. ¿Sí o no? So there's not a worse person who doesn't want to see. You have vision and you don't want to see what's in the front of you. And what's in the front of you is high ass prices. Paychecks are getting cut. And immigration is such on a high to where folks are not going to work. And when folks from other countries are not going to work, the economy will see the suffering, and everybody around them will see the suffering occur in everybody's wallets. Because when everybody stops spending, these businesses have to now raise their prices even more. So not only because of the tariffs, aka the taxes on the people, not only because of that reason, the stores have to go up on their prices, but they also have to go up on their prices because they see that, wait a minute, we're not getting any business. When we do get some business, we can't keep the prices the same. If not, I mean, it makes no sense. Folks are going to come in here and swipe up everything that they can find for $1 because they're not really working. That's why they're not really coming out. So they jack up those prices, and now the people who go into the stores after everybody stopped going for so long, they now have to sell certain items. They might try to get those off the shelf cheap. A lot of those things are probably expired. But the things that you really want are going to be high because they got to make some type of money. They've been losing profit. Now that certain people are not attending their stores anymore, they're losing profit. They got to make that profit up. If not, they're not going to be able to pay the taxes on their property and all the other locations that they have. So they got to keep this up. Amen. Right? Welcome to the room, Jamal Muhammad. I'm driving, so I can't see too much. But yes, I see Jamal. But this is what is happening. So when this starts to occur, everybody's wallet gets affected. And when everybody's wallet is affected, then we have a huge problem. People start to go idle. And when people start to go idle, you find Walmarts that are ghosted. Like the video that I posted when Walmart is ghosted out. There's nobody there, no workers, no buyers, no consumers. That means the prices are going to go up even higher. People can't afford anything. Back in the days, that's what I'm telling you. I'm being straight up. Back in the days, I could send a message to any one of my tax folks or any one of my folks that I know, any one of my associates, and I could say, yo, girlfriend, yo, brother, sister, bum me $5 or $10 real quick, and I got you next week. You can't even do that now. You ask to borrow $5 or $10, folks don't even respond because they don't even know what to tell you because they feel embarrassed to not even have $5 to let you borrow. And they shouldn't feel bad. They shouldn't feel bad. I'm a person where I feel like you do no harm in asking, you know. You do no harm in asking at all. You know, just ask them. All you can receive is a no. No, I don't have it. But I figure when people don't respond, that just means no. They just, you know, they don't want to really mess around and say no. You know, I ain't got time for it. You know, just no, you know. So, with all of that ranting, I shall say to my folks who view this live or replay it or whatever the case may be, the only good advice that I can give to you all is stock up on what you can. Don't buy things too expensive. Stay away from the name brands because you can't afford it. And buy the most feasible thing to feed your family, because at the end of the day, if you don't have water and food and you don't wake up with breath, you can't do anything. Nothing can be done if you don't wake up. First of all, you don't have breath. You can't do anything. And then you definitely can't do anything if you don't have any water and you don't have any food. And so, oh man, I don't even know what to say anymore. This was just ranting. I'm saying what everybody else is thinking. And some people are saying it and some people are not, but things are getting bad. Things are getting bad. So folks, keep doing what you do, keep hustling. I do a lot of deliveries and stuff like that out of tax season. I sell my knits, I sell crocheted, I sell all type of things. I sell my books, all type of things. So just find your niche, get your hustles going on, because y'all gonna need it. Things hard out here for pimp. Anyways, I see you all. You have a beautiful and blessed day. I'm arriving at my home. You all have a beautiful and blessed day, and thank you so much for listening, tuning in, watching. Possibly you might have taken something from this video, maybe not. But I am arriving home, and if you can't even afford the basics like $1 Arizona, then you know that things are getting bad. It's getting rough, and it's getting rough quick. So please, you all take care. You all take care. And I appreciate you all so much for taking the time to listen to me and understand the issues that we are facing as people, because it ain't easy. And it ain't easy, and the road is getting harder. So y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. I don't know what Jamal Muhammad was talking about. He just wrote. He wrote no, I guess. Whatever that, man. But anywho's, appreciate you all. I'm home now. You all have a beautiful and blessed day.